Hey, it's Yuda here from Oasis Plumbing. Diagnosing a shower issue. They have actually two handles. So one controls handheld, the other one controls the shower head on the wall. It's two completely separate shower valves, one on top of the other. So they're not getting any water flow to one, completely zero, and the other one gets like a trickle. So here's what I did. Alright, so first of all, I got this blue plastic here, which is great. It helps any water that's coming out to drip outside the wall. So the water's off to the apartment, and the cartridge is out. I have it removed. And so now I have the handheld sprayer hose connected to the shower head. And then I pretty much I'm just blowing on that, okay? And nothing.
I went ahead and turned on the water to the condo. As you can see, the hot water is coming out full pressure. I went ahead and switched over to the cold side, and again I have full pressure. So I know that there's water coming to the shower valve and that the problem's local.
Look closely. The water is supposed to be going through a hole here and coming out of the shower. There you go. Look at all that. There's so much rust buildup. All the water from the shower head piping coming out. See that? So the hole was supposed to be there. It was all clogged up, and that's why no water was going through. So now I hope that there's more pressure and that this is completely open. Otherwise, we'll have to replace the shower valve. Alright, so I'm going to take a few minutes, try to clear that out, put the cartridge back in, turn the water on, and then we'll test it and see what's going on. So one more thing I noticed, so for the Kohler, the water goes into the hole down there at the bottom. And then somewhere behind it is another hole that if the bottom is capped off for a shower like this, then the water goes through the bottom and back up and behind it, out the top. Okay, so there's no hole at the top, it's at the bottom and then goes behind and upward. I think all the rust buildup is because of this cap that's on here that's made from galvanized, and because the body of the shower valve is brass, it's creating corrosion between the two dissimilar metals. So that's possible why it's building up like that there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow into the hose now, and let's see how much water comes out the bottom. Okay, so I'm reinstalling these Kohler shower cartridges, the cartridge and the spool, the balancing spool. It's important to note that you got, where this is cold, make sure that's installed correctly on that side. Now, it's confusing a lot of times, people get confused definitely with this one. There's the holes here where the washers go, there are large ones and small ones. The small ones go towards the back into the body, and the large ones, basically no washers go on this part, but they do go on the actual shower cartridge themselves. Okay, so make sure you lubricate all your seals, and then notice this. Okay, now again, notice how the lettering and everything's up on top, so let's put that at the top again, and then fit that in. So let me just show you. You see these two the washers right here on the tip, those basically fit into the other part. So alright, moment of truth. I'm really excited because it was definitely something interesting. Let's see what happens. Here it is. Well, alright. So we definitely have pressure, and that fixed the issue. Now we're going to go to the bottom shower valve and check that one and see if we can clear the same thing. Okay, one more thing to check is that before you go and install the trim and make sure everything's, and close it all up, test the water. So meaning, when you first turn the handle on, you want to see if this water right here at the beginning is cold and at the end is hot. If you have the opposite, where the end is cold and the beginning is hot, it means the cartridge is invalid. Okay? So just make sure that's the case. Test your water, make sure you got everything perfect before you go ahead and close it up. If in the event that you have it backwards, just pull this, pull it out and flip it over to make sure you get it right. Another thing to note, see, for me it's actually perfect because I have two shower valves, so I know which way is correct and which one's wrong. I actually have mine in backwards. Always good to be humble and know when you've made a mistake. There are no markings that say top or bottom here. So therefore, even though the lettering was face up, apparently that's wrong. So on the bottom, you see how there's no tab there. Right here, there is a tab. Okay, a little black stop. That seems to be the top. Okay, so you want to make sure that's up top. And if you see it like this with the red up top instead of the black, then just go ahead and flip it over again. All right, I'm gonna pull, once I have the water off, checking this one to clear the blockage, I'm gonna swap this one and get it correct. Okay, so I got the cartridge removed from shower valve number 2. And in case you missed it before, I'm gonna show you live what's going on. Okay, so you can see all that rust build up in there. And as I crack it away, water comes out. This one wasn't as bad, it had a little bit of a trickle, so it was able to drain, but there was a lot of buildup right there, still blocking the amount of water flow. Okay, perfect. I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water on and try to flush it out. Actually, I'm going to connect the hose like I did to the shower head, but this I'm going to connect it to the handheld and blow through it to clear any blockage that might be in there. Okay, let's see what comes out. Good. I'm going to get it, the cartridge reinstalled, water turned back on. Let's test it, make sure everything's perfect. Alright, so I'm back to reinstalling the trim. You're going to take this plastic piece that's in the back here, so the black plastic on top, and the metal and okay, and just piece like this. Alright, so we'll do this one-handed. You get your screw lined up and tighten this plate up. Okay, so we're going to do that first. Alright, so get it nice and snug to the wall. Then you have, there's like a little bit of a gap back there where this clip basically goes, and it grips it so that the plastic can't slide further back. Alright, the purpose of that is so that when you put the clip, and then in the handle, okay, so you put the trim and the handle on, it holds that black plastic piece in place so that you can screw this on. Just tighten it up by hand, straighten out your discussion. We want to make sure the letters are straight. We're going to do the same to the bottom and then turn it on. Alright, I'm excited. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Nice. We'll check the shower head itself. Yep. Before we didn't have an ounce of nothing, not even a drip coming through. I hope that helped. For more tips and tricks like this and to follow along in other repairs, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We post all kinds of videos like this. If you found that helpful, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in some other videos. Have a great day.
If you liked the video and it helped you, please show us your support by giving this video a like, maybe subscribing to our channel as well. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.